Good evening, good morning, good night. This is Coffee with Jesus. We're here to answer Holotech's questions. Anything with frequencies, how to, and so on and so forth. And I'm also going to invite people that's already been using the frequencies to give their little testimonies. But I would like to focus on questions about Holotech and frequencies in these sessions. So that being said, keep your what you call it your stories and stuff like that to a minimum about other stuff. This is not source directives training. This is about frequencies. All right. If anybody has a question on how to use a certain frequency, a certain charm, a certain product, go ahead and unmute and come on in.
Okay, I guess I can start since I just received all of my Smarty charms. I have this crystal generator, which I have been using, so printing. So this is how I figured out how to do it. I wanted to make sure I'm doing it correctly. So I do have a little portable printer, which I got. So I place the crystal on top of it and then print out the frequencies in a photo app, right? So you go to Holotech and you pick out the frequency that you need. And then what you do is you overlay it with the black hologram. Is that you put the black on top of it, right? And the frequency will come through underneath the picture. Is that how we're doing it?
No, you're actually doing too much. You're overdoing it.
I'm overdoing it.
Yeah, here's the way to do it.
Okay.
You got the template, right? I sent you that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all you do is take the template, write the frequency on the corner and print.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I mean by you're overdoing it. You don't have to do all the process. You just put the word up top, and being that you do have the crystal generator, all the frequencies are there. Whatever you could think of are already there. So once you put the little word on the corner, print it out, it's there permanently.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So if I wanted to like up the power, would that be the way to do that? Or should it's not necessary at all?
Well, that's the purpose of the crystals, to up the power. If you muscle test the strength of the free stuff and the strength of the black hollows with the crystals, you'll see that they're way stronger.
I already did that. Yeah.
Done. Right. So you got it. All you gotta do is just minimize all the work and just get straight to the word, print, done.
Okay, perfect. That answered my question. Thank you.
Guys, I made it so simple and easy.
It's so easy.
Yeah, that we're once everybody finds out about how the crystal generator works, I mean, I literally killed the fucking pharmaceutical industry overnight with that. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've already been using it, and I did muscle test. That's what I do, and it's 100% effective. And I put little stickers on everyone's bed with love. That's what I did. That's the first thing I did. I loved everybody.
Right. And then when you look at frequencies in that generator, once you print something out, you're literally putting stronger codes in the matrix in this reality. So every time you
my mind is blown. I mean, I can feel the energy off of these charms and everything. I feel it on such a deep level, and I just, my testimonial is just, wow. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's why I was,
and that's all I got.
Right, that's why I was saying that this stuff literally connects you straight to daddy, straight to source. It's the energy behind
absolutely. And
right, the energy behind it is
absolutely
like I've
it is. It's like there's really no words. Like as soon as I put my Smarty charm on, Daddy was like, put your pendulums away. You don't need them anymore. And I don't, and I can hear him so clear. I'm like I said, blown away and just like, wow. And I have two on because he told me to do the front and the back because I'm his heart. So I have like one in the front and then one in the back for now. So that's how I'm rolling. So I'm blown away. That's all.
Yep, that's awesome. Go ahead. All right. Who's next? Next question.
Smarty, I have a question about the bracelet I just got from you.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
love it. I love it, by the way. Thank you. If I just pop it over the top of my water bottle, will that charge it?
You talking about the rubber one?
No, the metal one. It's a rainbow.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's designed for you to hold it like so, or put it on like so, and whatever you grab charges it. But yes, you can do that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep,
Love it. Thank you.
awesome.
Smarty, what's the difference between the different stickers and coasters, like the Smarts, the blue one, the purple one? I know one's age reversal, but then there's the ones with the rainbows. Can you explain?
The difference is exactly what it says. The purple one is for age reversal. There's more heightened frequencies for that purpose. You understand? So this is
Yeah.
focused on age reversal. Blue one is for merging your brain hemispheres. That's why it's called SMART, which is just a dose of consciousness on steroids. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And which other one were you talking about?
Then there was the blue super or super blue CPR.
Yeah, those are designed to create physical reality. The more and more you drink off those frequencies, they literally help manifest faster for you. That's what they do. They put you on a higher manifestation level, like where I'm at. When you know how fast I scan people and say done, that's
Right.
because I'm already used to it, and it happens so fast in the other dimensions that those frequencies literally put you where I'm at. That's what they're for.
That's awesome. And the fertilizer stickers, do you put them in the soil or on the pot or?
There's different ways to use those. You can just get creative. Some people are placing them all around their garden. Some people are charging rocks. Some people are just charging their water and wetting the grass, the soil, whatever the case is. But if you think about the frequencies in all of these different products, you literally have all of them in one spot. Everything you need to grow food is right there. We don't need fertilizer no more. We don't need chemicals. We don't need insect protection because it's all a frequency. So that's literally all you need. There's a lot of work behind my stuff, and that's why I want to start these Q&As about the frequencies and how they work. The source directives is for training and connecting everybody with daddy, but these are I wanted to do these to help more people understand so that I don't got to answer text messages all day.
Right.
All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Smarty, with regard to the garden again. I'm sorry. Should I go on about the garden since you were just talking, or do you want to go, Rocco?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Please go ahead, Ren.
Do you need like if you're charging the garden, do you need to charge like all the water that you then put in, or could you just put like a large charged crystal, kind of like when people put these gaze balls in their garden to look at? If we had one of those charged from one of your charms, would that be enough just to do it for the season? I mean, intention being there, I'm just trying to understand.
Well, as long as you have the stickers everywhere, or even the free downloads everywhere, it's a constant energy field around it. So yeah, it's kind of permanent. Main thing you want to do is make sure the plants are feeding off of charged water, just like our bodies. That's how
Okay.
they grow faster and stay healthy. You store it.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Smarty. I wanted to ask with regards to the fuel chips. You got the one fuel chip that basically which you stick on, and then you got another fuel chip which is a magnetized sort of piece. So do they both do the exact same thing?
Yes, they do. The difference is the magnet is an old model. Not everybody's car had metal doors, so I just changed it back to stickers.
Okay.
The frequencies are for turning gas into biofuel, lubricating the engine, making sure the gas burns at 100%. Like there's different frequencies in all the products. So the more and more new inventions come out, new frequencies come out, I generate them and send it to the fuel chips. The only thing I'm doing now is waiting for the approval to release water. Once I get approval, all the fuel chips out there will be then turned into water chips that you can put water in your vehicles. Done deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Smarty, can I ask you about the hybrid with the fuel? You know, we have the gas tank and we have the electric pump. If you use the fuel chip, does that help the electrical side of it?
What I would do is put a source generator on an electric car. That's just like powering your car a lot longer. Like if you had a Tesla and you put one of my source generators on that car, it would last longer.
Okay, great.
So the fuel and electric are two different things.
Yeah.
I've used a couple of these units, which is the blue ones. I don't know if you can see those ones, Smarty.
Yep.
I've used those on my electric meter, but it doesn't seem to be making any difference.
Are those blue?
Yes, sir.
That's why.
What colors is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be gray. That's not for your electric. The blue ones are for the car. They turn your car into a water vehicle. I gave them out also, but didn't tell nobody what they were for yet.
So that,
Yes,
so
that's
this
the
is the
gray
one.
one. That gray one that goes on your electric meter.
Electric.
Okay, thank you very much for that bit of information.
You're welcome, young man.
Excuse me, I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to go and change something.
Hi, Smarty, in Virgin Islands.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing just great. Beautiful day.
Yep.
Something just happened before we went on the program. I've been using the hollows to strengthen my back and my muscles, and also the ones for the food cravings and so forth. And there was an appliance that I couldn't use because it was too hard for me to use with my muscles. And I just went before we started and picked it up. I didn't even look at it because I have two. One I could use, one I couldn't. I picked up the one I couldn't use and bam, it worked just like that. And when I looked at it, I saw it was the one that I was too weak really to use before. So things are happening.
Yeah, everything is frequencies, and we're literally reprogramming ourselves and restoring our abilities. That's what's happening. All the frequencies, people look at my website and they say, wait, what? This says walk through walls. What does that mean? That means we have the abilities to dematerialize and walk through walls. It's frequency. So that's what this is all about. That's why I want to do more and more of these Q&As about the frequencies, because we literally have abilities that haven't been used in a long time down here. We're changing that. So get used to it. And I warned y'all. All right,
So one more thing, Smarty.
Right.
I'm putting my computer in front of my cases of water to energize them on the different smoothie formulas. So that will hold for a long time, right? I don't have to go back and redo it again in like next week.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Once you charge something, it's permanent. The only time you would have to recharge something, let's say I got a cup of coffee here and I drink some coffee and then I put uncharged coffee into my cup. Then you would have to recharge it again. That's it.
Good. Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have
They won't-
question.
Uh,
Can you charge an object? So instead of, let's say the cup, so it always holds the charge in the frequency. So no matter what you put into it, it holds the frequency and you don't have to recharge it.
yes, you can, which is what I do. And that's why I train you guys to be able to do the same thing. Right.
Cool.
You
Okay, I have
have
another
to know and realize you're able to do it. Go ahead.
Okay, then, cool. Thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, I have another question. So for the land, I was wondering if you could like suggest which hollows that that you would suggest we put around, like, around Gaia, that would be the best for her, like for, I mean, if
That's already been taken care of. You don't have to.
it
do
has
that.
been, okay.
Yeah, that's above your pay grade.
Well, fine.
No offense.
That's all right. None
Nobody's
taken.
messing with Gaia, okay? She's good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Smarty, going back to Rocco's question about the fuel sticker versus the magnet, how easy is it to locate where to put this the fuel chip? Does it have to be done at the garage, or is it something we can manage to do ourselves, please?
Depending on what you have, if you have a magnet, you can put it in the trunk of your car because it covers the whole vehicle. And if you have the sticker, you could just put it on the gas tank door. That's it.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Smarty Nadine again.
up?
Just have one more testimony. I have a friend in St. Lucia, and she had rheumatoid arthritis, and she was complaining, and she had 2 dogs, the same kind of complaints because they were older dogs and one had a tumor. So I sent her the pet hollow, and I sent her some things for herself. And she said those dogs, and the dogs don't know. She said those dogs are jumping around and moving, like they never have before. And she also said that when she did her hollows for her water, that she did notice that she tested the water before, it was acid, and after with the hollows, it was alkaline.
Right. That's what I've been telling everybody. Yep. That's what I tell everybody, that everything is a frequency, no matter how you look at it. Okay. There's things that I want to do that I haven't got the approval for, and I'm like, TikTok, come on, let's go. So everything
Smarty, while you got Nadine on the line, Smarty,
Go ahead.
I want to find out just with regards to Nadine. I mean, there was something that you were doing subcategories with regards to the hollow breakdown itself with the index.
Oh,
And
oh
then
yes.
to develop that we can sort of see some
I put by some of the diseases, what they were for people who, for reference. And I did all of the hollows, all the smoothies, and Steppy has it. And they're put to hollows by it so that you can just pick it up from that whole document.
Thank you, Nadine.
We haven't seen anything sort of loaded up yet with regards to the subcategories, and obviously I've had people sort of asking me with regards to like animals or with regards to plants and things like that, which are the groups that basically would.
With pets, I started with anti-aging, addictions, back and muscles, and I did pain, I did supplements, I did women, I did men, I did diseases that may not have fallen in any of the other categories. So I really categorized it so that people can really pull out what they need easily. Children, I say children, detox, which one's detox, and and then all the ones as well.
Wonderful.
And then I'm still doing it as Smarty puts out more hollows. I'm still doing the same thing on the sheet that I have so that they can, easily everything can be updated and it's user friendly.
Right. That's why people can't believe how
Have you sent that?
how this is
Have you
possible
sent?
and how fast it is, because it's so easy to use and it's so fast. It's like,
Mhm.
what? Is this for real? Yes, it's for real. Okay.
I have
Yeah,
a question, Smarty.
yes,
Have you, have you sent that, to more than just Steph? I mean, is it possible maybe that I can ask you to send it to me?
okay, I just sent it to Steph, for refinement, because they're gonna put the actual hollows, on there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, if you don't, yeah,
A lot of good stuff happening.
that was something that we've been talking about from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. So I printed out a really big pet hollow and I put it underneath my cat's water bowl. And he still, like, he's 18 and he has teeth issues. Should I print out the tooth hollow too, the one for decay and stuff, or is that all included for the pets? Is that overkill?
No, you can do that only because all of the frequencies are universal for all beings across the board.
Right.
So
So I just didn't know if it was already included in the pet hollow, if that'd be overkill, or for whatever ailments he has, just add it to it.
it is in the pet hollow, but what you'll be doing is you'll be reinforcing, right, that you got it. Yep.
Okay, and then speaking of that, he had an accident when he was young, and it's probably, I don't know if it's too late to do it because miracles happen, but his retina was detached. Is there any way to attach the retina again? I mean, is there a hollow? Thank you. I meant, but it's for other people, for the hollows, is there a hollow for that?
Matter of fact, I'll make a pet repair hollow. How's that?
Perfect.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Smarty.
Love it. Thank you, Smarty.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Awesome.
Smarty, on the pet hollow, is there something for like emotional or stress or anxiety for separation
The box
from their owner?
hollow.
Well,
I'm sorry?
Once the animals come in contact with the charms or the hollows, they literally become different. Their depression goes away because they're too busy running around thinking like, what in the world is happening here?
Well, I got him a pet charm, my daughter's cat, but he's really possessive of her and I mean, he's almost like a human jealous husband.
Yeah, he got issues. That's
There is a hollow for Bach flower remedies.
Yeah, that's true.
What does the box flower one do?
Same. Is it vibrational?
It's like, yeah, it's flower essences that treat, and I'm assuming that it includes all 55 of them or however many there are.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that. Awesome.
Yeah, she's used the pet rescue remedy,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know, he's very possessive.
Yeah, he just needs a clear mind. That's all.
Okay, well, I'll send him that.
Wrap 'em
So
up
you guys,
and-
this little guy just got her, this little girl just got her charm like yesterday, and she has been so happy and sleepy though. Look at her, she's like, so they told me that, thank you. So daddy told me that she is now a special type of, she's a new breed, that she actually has a hollow in her heart, they told me. So she's like an experiment is what they told me. She's supposed to stay young forever.
Oh, wow.
So this is Crystal.
That's what's
So
going to happen.
Yeah, so she's a new breed. She's my dog's puppy she just had. She's like 5 months old now. And so this is Crystal you'll be seeing. So she's an experiment to see if they stay young forever with the hollow in her heart. Okay.
Wow.
So this is Crystal, everybody.
She'll be all right. She'll have many puppies too.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
It's cute.
Hey, Smarty.
Go ahead.
Smarty, so since we're talking about pets, so I put the pet hollow into my dog's water, and we were out walking, and he's 12, and all of a sudden he ran so fast that I forgot the pet hollow that I even was under his water. He ran so fast.
Go back to sleep.
what the heck is going on right now? This is not my dog. And then I remembered after, I said, absolutely, pet. So I have a salon business, and I have been wanting to use these hollows, but I didn't know if I could put them around the salon, or do people have to put them under their water to drink to be charged that way? Like, how can I incorporate them and use them for good or sell them, whatever?
You can always put them around your business. Not only will it help business wise, but it'll help everybody that comes in contact. If you have a water one of those water dispensers, put it on there too. There's lots of things you can do with the holograms. Lots of things. Get creative.
I just gotta get creative. Yeah, I gotta get creative. Yep.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. I mean, plus you've already been taking the been a part of the Jedi session, so you can tag it yourself, but you can always use the holograms to reinforce everything. Just get creative, and then watch validations happen. So
yeah, okay. Thank you.
It's all good. You're welcome. We're changing everything like this. Everything is a frequency. When people realize everything is frequency and they can be tossed in a benevolent manner, we can change the world faster overnight.
Yep.
So can I ask a quick question, Smarty?
Yep.
So when I go into the grocery store, right, can I just tag and bag the entire grocery store so I don't have to go to each individual? Like when you know what I'm saying? When I walk in, can I just automatically just say, I make my command and then everybody's already covered as a whole, right?
What I do is, even before I go into the store, I do kind of like an outer body type event where I just go on top of the store, boom, hit the store, and then I walk in and clear it all. So the answer is yes, but
okay,
you can do it.
Right, correct. Okay, thank you, sir.
That's it. It's that simple. And then what you do is you just get everybody with the love and light frequencies. Everything is a frequency. So
Right, so I could just put the entire blanket around on top of the store.
yeah, that's basically what I do. Just hit it, clear it, and put the frequencies around it.
Okay, cool beans. Thank you.
And since there's already spell frequencies, different frequencies to stop spells and stop dark ones, you use those same frequencies and place them around areas, objects, and all that. We're constantly clearing things nonstop every day.
Right.
All right, what's next?
Marty, I was looking into the different necklaces, and there's like the Flower of Life, and then there's the Merkaba. Like, does it matter which one I get just for an everyday, or do you recommend a particular one for me and my daughter?
No, it doesn't matter which one. It's up to you what color and what symbol you like.
Okay.
But in my case, there are people saying, "Oh, the symbols and this and that." No. You don't understand. Once I hit it, it doesn't matter what symbol it is. If it's a negative symbol, it will be neutralized, and if it's a positive symbol, it will be enhanced. But in this case, it doesn't matter what it is. All the charms do exactly the same thing.
Okay, perfect. And can it be shared? Like, my friend wanted to try it, and like my friend try it, and then after I use it, like, or does it just stay with that one particular person?
Yes, it can be shared.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm excited now.
Yeah, a lot of people order the charms to take care of maybe 2 or 3 or 4, or even 10 problems, right? Now, you have a device that has millions of frequencies. So that's why when people receive them, they get blown away. Some people literally were taken back, lifted off their feet, depending on what it is. I had a guy call me just a little while ago, says he was floating over his bed last night. Okay. So it's like, okay, cool. Sounds like you're having fun over there.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm laughing, and he's like, "Why are you laughing?"
And this might be, I'm not sure if it was answered. Let's say, okay, so when I'm wearing my necklace, do the people around me also get the healing frequencies too?
Yes, because the range on the charms is about 50 feet out. So
Wow.
Wow.
50 feet.
I've worked in secretly, for a long time, and I know what I'm doing. Okay.
I'm like,
I
woohoo.
didn't realize that. Smarty,
So
that's
I have a
Goodness.
Okay, so I have a question. So I have the men's one. I was guided to get the bigger ones, and I didn't even know what I was doing. But does the range go farther on the bigger ones than the ladies' ones?
No, all the same.
Okay.
All the same.
Can I share a couple cool stories?
Of course, go ahead.
My sister, when we first found the website, my sister and I printed off a whole bunch of free ones. She was driving home about 4 days later, ended up in the middle of a really pretty picturesque place that she had absolutely no idea, like in a different place altogether. She's like, I should know this road. It's like in the middle of mountains and it's really pretty and I don't know where I am. She got home, thankfully, but that was her interesting teleportation experience. I was trying, while we were waiting for the the fuel chips, or figuring out, since we live in New York State and it was mucky and yucky and we read on the website you have to climb under your car. I was like, let me try. Well, I guess daddy knows what he's doing. Let me try to do this manually. So I was like, I don't feel like climbing under the car. I zapped her car and my car, and they now run producing steam.
Right. That's why I say, if I can, not if, I'll take that back. Sorry, Daddy, I apologize. I say when I successfully teach you guys how to reproduce what I'm doing, it's over. It's already over. I'm just saying, we got a universe to take care of. We're just getting started.
Smarty, can you tell me how to fix my flat tire?
Go to the shop and get a new one.
Right?
With the hollow.
You're going to have to work on your skills for that one.
Okay, I wondered if there were any limitations.
We'll reinforce it getting done. Done.
Thank you.
Done.
I have a question.
Can I ask you about a couple of pieces?
Hold on, Rocco. Someone asked before you. Who had the question?
Yeah, I'm new, and when I request a healing, I requested it for my autistic kid in the healing and request and Telegram. And should I just leave it after that if somebody did a healing, or can I, tag and bag like every week or so?
You just reinforcing it, because once the group answers your request, and just because they don't respond to you doesn't mean they're not working, because a lot of my crew members are like me. They'll see it, they'll send the energy healing, put the request in for you, and then you just allow it to manifest. But you can also reinforce it by just asking Daddy to help, and he will.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Smarty, I wanted to tell you, we had worked on my brother with his drinking and a lot. And I spoke to him the other day, and he didn't know about the drinking part. He knew about the bleeding and all of that.
Right.
So he hasn't had any bleeding. And he told me the other day, just free conversation, that he hasn't had a drink in 3 weeks.
Okay. Now,
And go ahead.
no, I was just going to say that literally is the frequencies that I hit him
Yes.
with.
Right.
There are detoxing frequencies and also frequencies to stop bad habits. All of it is a frequency. So what I do is I use the frequencies, boom, and I hit them with it, and shit just starts changing. Go ahead.
It was amazing. He was more clear and coherent talking to me than I've heard him ever. And my other friend, the Angel Channel, I didn't even know what her physical issues were. And when I made the request with you in the group, you said, like the grant situation had to play out, but I didn't know if she received healing or what. And I spoke to her the other night, and she said that she had a lump under her arm and that it had decreased, I don't know, 17 to 50%. That's kind of a crazy number, but And I told her I'd put in a healing request for her. And she was so thrilled and grateful. I just wanted to pass that on.
Everybody has to understand that when you're dealing with us and me and all of the that we made, source, creator, what misinformed people call God, is watching everything. So even if I don't get to it, he will. Daddy is present with us, okay? This is very real.
Very.
If you haven't noticed, this is real.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's real. And my dad, he was having some of the bleeding still in the left side of his nose. And he said now it's just kind of like barely anything. And I said, well, we put in a healing request for you. And he goes, well, yeah, I just put a lubricated Q-tip up my nose. And I think that's what's doing it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's all good.
No, you run into people like that all the time. I mean, I do all the time. I heal people nonstop without them even knowing, and they'll claim bullshit product did it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm already used to it, and I don't need what you call it what do you call it?
Credit.
Yeah. Anyway, Daddy gives me all the credit that I need. So
yeah,
I'm
I
cool.
hear
At
that.
the end of the day, they'll once their consciousness starts manifesting more and more in them, then they'll realize, holy shit, he really did do it. And they'll have to.
Yeah, I was doing it not for credit. I was just trying to make him a little more conscious, or hoping to open him up to a little more awareness.
Yeah, so it's all frequencies. You can literally go into people's brains and use frequencies to rewire it. You can go into people's noses and use frequencies to stop the bleeding. It's all frequencies, no matter how you look at it. I just happen to do it so fast that it's unbelievable. Period.
Awesome.
Okay, I have a question about the sticky hollows that I just got. So I did put one on my cup, right? But I was wondering, what would be the best place for this? Would it be like on my water system, since would that be the best place to put it? So I can take baths in my water.
Well, that one is just like a charm. What I would do is just keep it on the counter somewhere so everybody can use it.
Okay, okay.
But you can put it on a water system, and everybody starts benefiting from whatever, if they're drinking it or taking a shower.
Right. Well, since I have the frequency generator, could I just make make one and put it on my water system, right?
Yep.
Okay. Which one would I use for that?
Got one on your cup, so that's a good idea. That's where I have one on my cup as well. Y'all seen the video?
Yeah. But I reinforced it with love as well with the black hollow, because like I said, I'm filtering the hearts of humanity. So like every 2 hours I have to clear my heart. So this is just helping me do that. But yeah, so you think on the counter for this one, and then print off like other hollows. Which one would I do for my water system and my baths and stuff?
Just put water purification on the hollow, and then place it next to your water line in the basement, or depending on what type of water line you got coming in from the street.
Okay.
The cool thing about the water line, and when we do that, not only does it cover your house, but it also goes out to the main street and covers multiple houses.
So what if I put one on the main, like outside as well? Do you think that
you don't really have to do that if you just find it where it's at in the base? Do you have a basement?
I do. I don't know where it is. I know where the meter is outside.
Okay, so yeah, just put it there then, because as long as like in the basement on the corner, you can see the pipes coming in. You just put it right there. But if you don't see it there, you can do it outside too. It's cool.
Okay.
What it does, it puts an energetic field around the entire pipeline, and it just works wonders.
Awesome. I'm excited for that. You know what I did is I printed off a whole sheet of holograms. I did like an anxiety and ayahuasca one, and I put the whole page in the tub, that was an amazing, relaxing experience. Like I charged the water with all 5 holograms.
Right.
Like, I don't know if anybody else has done that, but that was the best bath I ever had in my life. I recommend doing that because you can change the frequency of your baths, right? Just print off different ones and program it to that. It's like, it's amazing.
Even for the people that are experiencing skin problems, all they have to do is download, whether they have a charm or the free download, just put it right next to your bath water and sit in it for a little bit. And psoriasis, whatever the F it is going away.
Speaking of bath water, can the hollows or can the charms get wet or be submerged? Like if you're wearing it when you jump in the pool to swim and all that?
Yes, they can. I wear mines in everywhere I go, in the pool, all that.
Great.
There is a video. I don't know if it's still up in the Holotech, or should I say Source Directives Facebook group, where a lady put a charm in bath water and the water was vibrating and you can hear it go.
Whoa. Cool. I'm gonna try that.
I've been doing this for a very long time. There's thousands of videos and testimonies out there, but they've been censoring me. So that's why we got to do other things, like put all my ships in the skies everywhere.
Smarty. Smarty. Smarty.
Rocco.
I'm just waiting. I was just waiting for this thing to sort of switch over. So, because I mean, I don't know if you could hear me, or at the moment it says that Bella's sort of got voice or priority.
We hear you. It's just when you say something, you just pause.
Okay, well there we go. There we go.
Are you frozen yet?
Now I can get.
Hey.
Okay, what I wanted to find out from you was a couple little things here. You've got this one here. What is that?
That's an EMF radiation detector. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, it's an EMF cancellation sticker. That was actually
there are a lot of these things on the web.
Yeah, that was for Sue's expo that I made for her. When she had the expo, we gave it out to people that were participating for free. The reason why you have it is because I had a bunch of different products that I was trying to get rid of, so I put it in the boxes that I was selling to get rid of inventory.
Okay. How about this one?
That one is for the smart meters.
So there's a lot of things on the website which basically don't really sort of give the description of exactly what they do. So I'm grateful for receiving them. And just excuse me for having to ask you how to use them and what is used for.
No, that's
the others that I'm sort of curious about are these two.
Those are the Source Directive pins, and then the other
That's
pin
correct.
is like a charm, but it's a pin form.
Are they charged?
Yes, they are.
Just like a charm necklace.
Yep.
Great.
It doesn't matter what the object is. I'll hit it with whatever everything that I got, and it'll hold it.
Thank you.
Okay. I've got one other sort of question that I wanted to sort of ask you, which I think I have posed before, and I'd like to know if I see a lot of graffiti around town and things like that, and I think in a lot of sort of like impoverished areas you have a lot of graffiti. If somebody sends you pictures of graffiti or walls of graffiti, would you be able to sort of load an energy field into that graffiti picture?
You don't have to send me a photo. I'll just do it. Done.
All graffiti basically gets now some charge of some sort of some. Thank you, sir.
I did say done, didn't I?
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Can we
and
do
check
it for all graffiti everywhere?
I just did that. Go ahead and check it. Everybody check it.
Confirmed.
Thank you.
It's already done.
Already
Confirmed.
done.
Waiting for
You know why? Because Daddy knows where it's all at. I don't have to
Right.
physically know or even remote view it all. He knows where it's at. So done.
Done.
All graffiti and
Not
all
only
the
that, we're going to remove all the dark shit too. Done.
May I request some healing for my mom?
Done.
Martin? Thank you very much.
You know, a lot of the dark symbolism, let's say you went out and you got a dark symbolism, a tattoo, and you didn't know it was dark. Well, guess what? That shit is disappearing too.
Thank you.
So is there
They
a
don't know what they're
hologram?
dealing with. They don't know who they're dealing with. It's over.
Is there a hologram for a back rub?
Back rub? Shit.
Like when you have knots in
The
your back.
masseuse hollow.
Yep. Is there
That'd
like
be so nice.
And
is there
Need
like
one of those.
full
is there
system Rolfing.
Yeah.
That's for real though. Is there like a hologram that like evaporates the knots?
I'm gonna make one right now.
Yes,
Yay.
please. I've been wanting one of those.
That reminds me, I was gonna ask for one for Rolfing, because that's all the deep tissue realignment.
Yeah. Somebody text me all that real quick.
Okay. Got it.
Smarty,
That's a
is
great
there
idea.
Smarty, is there a frequency for every color, or does it have? Yeah.
Yeah, all colors do have frequencies, but they're not important only because
Yeah.
only because we have the love and light frequencies and it can change anything.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
Okay.
You know, people
Yeah.
ask me all the time, but what about this color? What about that color? And what do you
Okay.
eat? Are you a vegan? Do you do this and do that? No, I just chill. Have fun, okay? Cut it out.
Yeah. Can we put the stickers on the water tank too? You know, like a lot of.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do the
Maybe that's.
and the free hollows. Free downloads.
Yeah.
Multiple ways.
I just had an idea, you know, to put stickers on my water tank, but
Yep, do it.
yeah.
There's also a sticker company.
Yeah.
Find
Awesome.
sticker companies, send the hollows to the sticker companies, and produce as many as you want.
Yeah.
Stick them everywhere. Give them away.
Yeah. Nice.
That's what it's for. That's what we're doing. I don't.
Yeah.
We don't worry about money or none of that. We worried about the people healing us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Maria, you was talking the other day about the school stuff. I was trying to explain what happened, and then my audio went out. But what happened was a lady that was in class full of down. Hold on, something's happening. A lady that was.
It's hard to hear on this end, Smarty.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out why, and who.
There's feedback coming in on what you're saying somehow.
Yeah, because somebody's unmuted.
Right. Some people need to back out.
Yeah, everybody. There it goes again. All right, so here's what happened. A lady contacted me. She was actually on the Real Truth call when I was on there talking and helping when I first came on the scene. So she had a classroom full of Down syndrome children, right? And
yeah,
she took the blue hologram. Claudia, that's you. Read out. Thank you. She took the super blue frequencies, the blue sticker, the blue hologram, super blue. She took that one and placed it underneath all the chairs in the classroom, okay? And within days, all the children stopped blurting out, censusing, and started communicating and helping each other. She came back on the call the following week after experiencing and seeing it all, and was so happy, thanking me and all that. And she was just amazed. And it's all recorded on the Real Truth Call archives. And I was just blown away with it myself, because that's when I first started putting it out for free, just to see what was happening. I was following source directives. Everything he told me to do, I did it, okay? that's just one of the thousands of stories I got. I got people that were in mental facilities. Their children, the one lady in particular, her child was in a mental facility because of mental problems, drug abuse, and all type of stuff. Her brain was acting up. Brain wasn't firing right. So I made the brain hollow, which is the limitless neural net. She then printed it out, took it to her daughter. The next day, her daughter was totally fine, and the doctors there were like, "What in the world happened?" So she told them what she did, and they were looking at my stuff. So there's thousands of people all around the world already looking at my stuff, and not even contacting me, but they know it's real. But I understand why they don't contact me, because I'm shutting down their entire industry. So it is what it is. I'm doing it, and that's that. It's over.
Confirmed.
There's thousands
Beautiful.
and thousands of frequencies in one hollow. If it says brain, that's what it does. It works on the brain, fixes it, restores it, everything. I just kept it simple. If you see the one that says back, it literally has all the frequencies to restore your back, your nerve systems, everything. The problem is that nobody's going to the archives to listen to all my stuff, which is why I'm doing these now, so that I can help people and explain more and more about the frequencies and how, all the different types of frequencies during all the different products, so that more and more people can learn about it. Because I literally don't have time to answer 20,000 people, all day.
Right. So another point on that. So I am in the metaphysical circuit. I am a healer. That's what I do for, a living. But I was wondering if you have any like advertisement and stuff, or something that, I could take with me, so I wouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like a visual, whatever. Are you at that level yet where you're prepared for like advertisements and shows and all that stuff? Because that would make it, I could spread that like wildfire out here in the West.
I already have, like, I have banners and all types of stuff, and I was doing trade shows and all that. But I can reach more people this way right here. So, eventually once I get home and settle in and do everything we have to do and bring in the chambers and all that, then we'll start having events. But these events will be like unbelievable events.
Well, I will tell you this, Daddy's telling me that September 11th on the 20th anniversary, they're wanting me to do, that's when it's supposed to be like the celestial event out here in Midwest, is what they're telling me. So if we could be ready by September 11th.
Well, there's a lot of different people putting out a lot of dates and stuff like that, and the shit just comes and goes. So what I suggest you do is just follow your source directives, and don't put dates on anything, because that.
Well, this is just straight from source. This is what I've been planning.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even if it comes from Daddy, doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Okay.
Okay, so don't put dates, and don't put none of that.
Don't put it in a bubble.
Because because what will then happen is oh, you told me this, and then it didn't happen. So you're setting yourself up for failure instead of just going with the flow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I did it myself over and over again. There's things that are happening right now that weren't supposed to happen because Daddy told me other things.
Right.
So it's like a miss. So I would stay away from dates and just keep focusing on healing people and manifesting our beautiful reality.
Okay.
Like I said, there's many times where we were given dates, the dates come and go, and we're like, Daddy, what's going on? And he's just laughing at us. So
he has a good sense of humor.
Yeah. No, he does. He had me in the basement for all this time. So, he does have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Smarty. I had to learn that the hard way, because sometimes I get a yes, and I think it's going to be tomorrow, and it's 5 years from now. But it happens. The truth is, it will happen. It's my mind that gets in the way with the win.
Right, right. And see, when you put dates and stuff like that, you know, people are going to hold you to that, and then nothing happens, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, you was wrong." So I've done it myself.
Yeah.
That's why I stay away from it. I stay away from when. I stay away from dates. I stay away from all that shit and continue to do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is healing the people, manifesting the beautiful reality, and that's that. Everything else, I really don't give a shit about. Because
Fair enough.
we need to be healed and we need full disclosure. That's what we're doing.
Rates of vibration. Marty,
Have you heard-
before on, remember when you were saying, or just a few moments ago about once the person, that example of the school that they got the healing for the children who, I think you said it was, they had Down syndrome. Once you have the healing and they've received the frequencies, do they reverse back, or they're healed, their bodies are healed?
Well, what's happening is they're healed, but not physically yet. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
I'm just
catching up
thinking,
with it.
Yeah, the physical part will happen over a period of time. Once we get the chambers, it'll be instantly, but the command and the healing has begun, is what I'm saying.
gotcha. Because like, I'm just wondering, in my school that I'm at, I have there's children who have various different disabilities. Like we have a special program for them. So
Right.
I'm wondering, like, when I asked you if I wore my charm, would that energy radiate enough to help them? And would it continue, or is it just work as long as I'm in their presence, or sorry, the charm is in their presence?
Yeah. What we can do is we'll just well, I already told you that you're on autopilot. So all you have to do is put the word in, put the command in, and that shit is happening. It's done. Done deal.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so just realize that you're on autopilot, and whatever, if it has to do with children, this shit is getting done. Okay, I don't play it. I don't play that shit.
Done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Done.
All right, that being said, we're gonna call it a wrap because I got stuff to do. I gotta
Just
go.
one other question if I can.
Shopping for food because we're gonna have dinner. Okay.
One other-
We'll have some fun stuff happening. over
Thank
there.
you.
One question.
Okay, thank you.
Override too.
Please, may I
Love
make
you,
one
Smarty.
request? Okay. Okay, bye.
All right, love you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye. Love you all.
Monday, everybody.
Thank you.